y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's gon' sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gon' sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I come for ya. It's gon' sound like here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a spectacular start to your Sunday. Welcome to the Griddy-Iron Gang. It's week 14, boys and girls. Christmas is right around the corner. Winter's, the chill is in the air. The playoffs are speaking to us very soon. It's that time of year to get very excited. We're so glad you guys have joined us today for the Griddy-Iron Gang to talk all about this NFL. Here we go. This is how I want to start my Sunday. Let's fucking go, Joe. You know the deal. Welcome, chat. So glad you guys. We already got ghosts in chat. I know, dude. Colorado State, fucking buns, right to the heart. I had it too, buddy.
They thought they made the comeback right at the end, made me believe, and couldn't get it done. Get it done for the kiddos.
We were screwed as soon as I pressed the button. I knew. Yeah, I was like, as soon as I do this, I'm cursed betting college basketball. It's how it goes. What's going on, KC Picks? So excited to hear what you got for us today, boys and girls. Guys, welcome. Griddy-Iron Gang. We're going to talk all about the NFL today. NFL Week 14 is upon us. So excited you guys have joined us today. My name is Sweatpant Jesus.
I'm Shaggy Betts.
VSauce here.
And I'm just Sukh.
Let's get the party started. So excited to have you guys kicking. I know.
I'm just Sukh.
I'm just Sukh. Dude, if you guys don't know, Sukh did not, his original name on Twitter was not just Sukh. But he started joining us on the All Sauce team. He and B go way back, joined us, got involved on the channel. And it got to the point where he was just Sukh. And then it just became.
All you dudes had like wrestling names. So I come up with something.
Oh, it's so funny, though, because you actually have your government name in your Twitter handle, whereas a lot of people don't do that. But good times. Well, this is brought to you by Betting News. You guys know the deal. Go to bettingnews.com for a little bit. Damn, B just
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, and he dipped. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. A little bit of both, bro.
He's gone.
He's gone. It's brought to you by Betting News. You guys know the deal. Go to bettingnews.com to get a little bit of free sports betting information to start your day every single day. All of us work for Betting News in different capacities. Shaggy and V, right for them. Sukh vibes out with us here on the channel. I do, at this point, just a little bit of everything. Appreciate all you guys just kicking and hanging out with us. And VSauce just texted us and said, my connection just dipped. They know he has the winners. And they're kicking him out. It's all good. We're just glad you guys are with us every single day. If you guys are watching us on Twitter, thanks for being there. We have 5,000 followers on Twitter now. The vibes could not be higher over there. So excited to have you all kicking it with us on the Twitter machine. Come and hang out with us on Twitch, though. With all these beautiful people in Twitch, it's such a better experience. We can bring up your conversations like this. Today on Twitch, we're actually going to have people from the chat come on the channel with us, give them their plays. So you can't do that if you're on Twitter. Come and hang out with us on Twitch with the 1,000 people we have following us on Twitch as well. So excited to have 1,000 people, 1,000 of you guys kicking it with us on Twitch every single day. So excited to have all you guys all over the place. It's Detroit Lions rushing. That's what it is, Gerald. Can't wait to hear Gerald up here. Stop the love fest between all of us and get us back to business, apparently. Yeah. If you're watching us on YouTube too, we're actually growing on YouTube as well. Go give us a follow on YouTube. Shaggy does a lot of other content, myself as well, and we have these videos streaming too. So if you're watching us on any of the platforms, we just appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Shaggy does informational stuff on YouTube. I've been peeping.
You've been peeping.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to educate the kiddos. You know, it's a big growing industry. You know, there's a lot of people new to it. So always good to educate. I'm always learning. That's how this industry works, man. Never stop learning, never stop growing, and let's beat the books every single day.
Every day. As we say in Spaces a lot too, there are no stupid questions. There are no dumb plays around here. I mean, between us, there are stupid plays. We bitch each other all the time. But
15 units on the Chiefs week 1 is probably not a smart idea.
Yeah, CSU yesterday. Sure.
Damn it, I was over it. Now I'm back. I'm not over it. Not over it.
It's okay. I pitched some cake too. We went over. Yeah. It's because we did this too many times.
That's what it was. Absolutely. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We ruined it. We absolutely ruined it. We went 0 for 3 yesterday on the Betspresso 3. The vibes were high. The picks were not. So let's get back. Let's get Trevor Point. I bet. I fucking bet. Yeah. Anyway, the vibes are high today. We're so excited to have you guys with us. Hovey and I are on the same play today, which I always love. Get your ass up here, Hovey, whenever you got time to pitch your favorite play. Any of you guys in the chat, I will drop the link right now. Throughout the show, you're welcome to join us at any time. Drop your play. Please try to keep it a little tempo and pace. You cannot be driving and you cannot be doing any illegal activities when you join us on the channel. It's not because we don't approve of that. It's Twitch does not. So please do not do that when you join us. Yeah, that's why V left. If he's not with us because of that. No.
Right. That's the way it goes.
As always, and we don't want to get banned. So if you're doing one of those things, put it down or pull over, give us a call, kick out, have the rest of your day. And then we'll rock and roll. See, Hovey's already in. Bang. He was like, let's
go.
He's not doing any illegal activities. He's ready to do it. V's back too.
And Z, I put on the hair thing, and the Wi-Fi is better, all right? Which is smart ass. This motherfucker just texted me in our group chat, so everybody in chat knows. Put the hair thingy on. I heard it helps with Wi-Fi. Somebody get the inflatables.
It's like your tin hat.
Mm-hmm.
It's your little antenna.
Indeed.
You know, that's how you roll. Where are the inflatables? Where are they?
You don't think NZ's? You don't think
where are they?
NZ's man bun is 5G?
Oh, it's 10G, baby. 100G. I create my own G. That's how it is. All right, let's go ahead and get to V fully woke up with the glasses now. He's ready. He's fucking ready. What's up, Kanika? Kanika, I just want to tell you, since you're here, I've told this to Sukh too. I don't know if you guys, I mean, he seems like the kind of husband that communicates with his wife, so he's probably told you. But I've sent the mug. It's in the mail. I mean, I didn't send it, but our people did. That's a head. That's my head. Is that really Kanika's headband, V?
At this point, probably not. Like, I've bought a fit my fair share, but I definitely have probably stole hers. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. I used to steal hair ties all the time. So I have my own. I have my own little loofah on my head anyway. But
V, hold that drink up again. That is a bad look. You couldn't have found another vessel for that.
This is a coffee.
What fucking time is it, bro?
This is a coffee.
No, we're talking about the cup. We're talking about the glass of choice.
Can we get some Let's get some flowers. VSauce and Sukh held it down the other night. VSauce Inzi was also there in our late night stream. We're going to be doing a lot more sweats. We heard you guys. Chef as well. Our buddy Chef, obviously. Chef, can never forget Chef. They killed it the other night. We're going to be doing way more streams, guys. Way more sweats. We want to kick it with you guys as much as possible. Have some fun sweating out some bets while they're going live. Also, just kind of talking and shooting the shit, having some fun, talking sports. So we will get involved with that more and more. Appreciate you guys being there, vibing out.
Big thank you to everyone who was there. Me and V were super scared. It was just going to be us talking to each other like it was when we were 14. But you guys came out. So big ups to you. And this Vinegar. Vern's inner fucking immigrant came out, and it was really great to hear.
Salt and vinegar. That was fantastic. I actually was tuned in for that point, and I was like, bro, homie just said vinegar. We're not moving past this. He was so dialed in to winning, he could not get over the vinegar chips.
So never forget.
Oh, I hate you guys.
Forget.
Especially you, Gerald.
I know. All right, let's not keep Hovey in the shadows waiting, because otherwise he's gonna dip and he's gonna be like, I'm never coming back. So let's get Hovey up here. We are gonna do some other stuff today, but let's go ahead and let the Hovey machine talk about what he's got for us today. Hove man, how we living, brother?
What up?
What's up,
Yo,
Hovey?
homie? Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got the jersey on just for you.
Yes, sir.
Is that Travis?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
We'll keep it nice and simple. Travis Kelce is getting in the end zone today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Had a touchdown against the Buffalo Bills. Every single game he's played against them, except for the last game he played against them. Hasn't gotten in the end zone in the past 2 games. No Pacheco today, right?
Yep, no Pacheco.
Yep, so Mahomes is going to be looking for Kelce. It could be one of those games where we do get 2 to 3 touchdowns out of Kelce. It's just the script's there for him, realistically, to get into the end zone. Second, we know what I do. I'm the Deebo Samuel whisperer. He goes up against the Seahawks today.
Yes, he's got double duty.
We jerseyed out. Has not had less than 100. Actually, the last game he had less than 100 all-purpose yards, but he still finished with like 98 all-purpose yards, I think it was, or 90 all-purpose yards. I know that he's gone off back-to-back weeks, so that's kind of scary in the San Francisco offense. They kind of take turns, but even then, he has a personal vendetta, it seems, against this Seahawks team, where he just goes absolutely bonkers against them. So I do like his rushing and receiving today. What else do I think that's it. I mean, the other plays I have are disgusting, which I do not expect you guys to take. I'm taking Zach Wilson over 250 passing yards, simply based on the fact that we saw this last year, and I'm only going based off it last year. Last year, the Jets sat him when he was 5-2, winning quarterback, sat him. When the whole thing happened, everyone got hurt, whatever, it was like, oh, we have to go back to Zach Wilson. A lot of drama came out. Zach Wilson then came back, played, threw for 317 yards against the Lions. Today he goes up against the Texans, who are top 5 in the league in giving up passing yards to quarterbacks. Again, all talk is on Zach Wilson. Again, why they stop starting him? Now the Jets saw that the 2 other guys they had are worse than he is. Interviews where it was like he doesn't even want to play. And then back and forth where it's like, no, I do want to play. I want to go out there. I want to run. I want to throw the rock. Now he has absolutely nothing to play for but himself and his future. He's not coming back to the Jets next year. Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back this year. He can simply now just go out there, play football, no expectations, absolutely nothing but to play football. And that's it. So I do like that. And then I also like Breece Hall over rushing yards. If you go to Breece Hall's likes on Twitter, you saw someone shitting on him that he hasn't gotten the production that within the past 5 to 6 weeks. And I just expect him to ball out today.
Word. All right, so that's Travis Kelce for the touchdown. Deebo Samuel, which I fucking love that dude. It's probably my favorite play today. I'll talk about it a bit too after you dip out of here. Deebo over 67.5 rushing and receiving yards. Zach Wilson over, what did you say? What's the line? 215.5?
I'm taking 250. I'm altering it to 250.
Because you're a bad man. For Zach, for the MILF man, and then Brees Hall over rushing yards or his rushing attempts. What do you target in there?
Rushing yards.
Okay.
Hopefully
I'm getting 250 for plus 600.
Yeah, it's OD. It's juiced like hell. It's crazy.
It's our kind of language, brother.
And then
what? Keep going.
Two more that I don't know. I want your guys' opinion on it. Realistically, TJ Hawkinson longest reception. He's hit this every single game so far, but like 2 games this season. The Raiders themselves, within the past like 5 to 6 games, especially against tight ends, besides Miami, where they really don't run a tight end on their routes, have been getting cooked. Like his longest reception is at 16.5. And I feel like with JJ there, that's more going to be like a decoy for these other guys like Addison and Hawkinson to get open. So, I mean, that's just something I'm like, I haven't pushed the button on it yet, but it's like something that I was looking at and I was like, let me see what these guys think.
I'll talk about this. I actually looked at Hawkinson because we were talking a little bit in the group chat last night about Justin Jefferson coming back.
Yeah.
And I do think that it is, I mean, he's Justin Jefferson, so he should have a good performance, but he's coming back. He's got to be a tiny bit rusty, man. Like he hasn't played football in like over a month.
The cardio won't be there.
Yeah, exactly. He might get a little winded. And Hawkinson's been awesome. This line for the longest reception was like fucking 20.5 or 21.5 last week. I played it because I had the same logic and it didn't hit, like you rightly said. I love this dude. I think I might end up playing with this with you because I was looking for an angle to take Hawkinson. I like his yards too. I mean, you can just maybe just play the yards outright if you want to. But I like this. Gents, do you guys have any thoughts on Hawkinson or like Justin Jefferson today in general?
I'm on Justin Jefferson over 71.5 yards. Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Cardio, whatever it could be, it's probably not going to be there 100%. But this Minnesota team is 6-6 with Josh Dobbs starting at their quarterback. I don't think they'd bring him back at this point if he wasn't actually going to play. If there was a risk of another injury or any risk of that, I don't think he'd be playing. Today he's playing in a dome in Las Vegas against a Raiders team that has been getting beat up through the air over the last 3-4 weeks. And what I really like about this is the completion percentage. I think they're 29th or 30th in completion percentage given up to opposing QBs. And I feel like that's a stat that sometimes goes under the radar because the more passes that are actually completed, it doesn't matter how many yards you're putting up. If you're not completing passes, it doesn't really fucking matter. So I really think that today, after Josh Dobbs just came out kind of not even flat, like he was negative last week, 4 interceptions, just looked all kinds of bad. I think he's a big bounce back week. And I think that Hawkinson is a guy that I was looking at and targeting. I don't know about the longest reception. I'd have to look at some stats, but I liked his yards. I liked JJ's yards. I feel like 71.5. I think Hawkins, under 50 still? Or is it?
His receiving yards is at 47.5. His longest reception is 16.5.
I really think Josh Dobbs could like throw almost 300 yards today, have a big bounce back game against this Raiders team in Las Vegas, kind of put on a show for everybody in that stadium today. So I like both of them, to be honest. Hawkinson too, but I know JJ's a little more risky, but I'm on him today. 71.5 for a guy that's put up 150 plus in 3 of the 4 full games that he's played. The one game he didn't put up 150, he had 89 yards, and then he got hurt against the Chiefs. And we all saw that game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So big JJ guy today.
I like the angle though, Toby, if you wanted to take that longest reception that got bumped down. I think that, like you said, I think JJ gets his too, like B was just saying, but I definitely think Hawkinson's a good look too. I like that.
Yeah, they're still gonna throw that rock regardless. So
for sure.
And then one more, and then I'll end. Chris Godwin is gonna be Megatron today. Chris Godwin is gonna go absolutely bonkers. I took him for 100 plus yards as well. 80 plus yards. It's like
talk to me, Ovi. Talk to me.
I mean, listen, the Falcons have been getting absolutely destroyed from wide receivers. They've given up like 100 plus wide receivers. Like it's legit their job. Even DeAndre Hopkins, no offense, SPJ, who's not a bum, but he's not DeAndre Hopkins of old. Even had 124 yards against them. So it's just one of those. We saw Mike Evans last week get his 1,000. Another 1,000 receiving yard season. that's where now I would lean towards Godwin instead of Mike Evans, because now it's like Mike Evans already had. If Mike Evans was still going for the 1,000-yard season, then I'd be like, maybe it's a Mike Evans day. Nah, it's Chris Godwin. So, yeah.
Yo, fire me, hire Hovey. We done here.
Okay.
we done here.
Sukh's desk is like on tilt right now.
It's supposed to be a raise.
Yeah, it's just lifting constantly. Yeah, I actually was looking at whether because this Falcons secondary does have the capacity to get torched, man, and Baker's been slinging it. I don't want to get Sukh too bricked up, but he has been slinging it. I mean, he's been throwing. I like Evans too. I mean, I think they both could have good games, but I definitely like the Godwin look. I hadn't even peeped that. So good stuff, dude. Do you like the tutty? Do you like the yards? What do you kind of targeting with that?
I did yards, and then I did one second. I did him one man, one game. I did him 100+ yards and a touchdown, but then I also got cheeky with it, and that's where I threw Zach Wilson 250 receiving yards. With Godwin 80+ receiving yards, and it's plus 2,000.
Wow!
Like if both of them have a day for $10, win 200. So count me in.
Hey, shout out to you for putting your Draymond Green double with Julius Randle 3+ threes. Nice little cheeky cash there. That was electric.
Yes, sir. That's what I've been doing. Kind of just obviously I just been taking things and throwing $10 on this shit, and it's been hitting as of recently. So.
$10 in a dream, you know what I'm saying? Well, Hobie, we appreciate you popping in and dropping your plays. Go follow Hovey's Props on Twitter. Get involved with what he's got going on. We appreciate you being here, brother. The one of the best OGs we have. We love having you here, man. Have a fantastic Sunday. Go Jets for you today. You think they win against the Texans?
Who knows? I don't think CJ Stroud has as good of a game as he's been having, but we'll see. I feel like every time I come up here and I think the Jets are going to win, they lose. Every time I think they're going to lose, they win. So they're going to lose today.
All right, there you go. Totally losing. Absolutely losing. All right, well, we appreciate you, homie. Have a fantastic Sunday. Take it easy, man.
That's always.
Peace, homie.
Later,
KC Picks, you can come up now. Oh, we got you in the house. Let's go. He's here.
Yeah.
Let's get to KC Picks. Guys, anybody else in the chat, if you want to come up and pitch your favorite play, talk to us for a second, get up here. We'd love to have you up here. We'll talk more about the slate, kind of dive into some stuff we like, but we want to hear from you guys. So, KC Picks, my guy, what's up, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
My anxiety be going crazy, bro. Last night, I was looking at the lines, just brainstorming. Like, you will make the most money last night than you did today. You will, leave your parlay on there, go to sleep, come back. All the money you thought you was gonna win, gone. It's like $10 when you $10. Like, I hate that stuff.
I know, man. It's booty.
Man, so my surprise lay today that I'm going to give you guys to stick with. I think James Cook over 11.5 rushing attempts. So basically, it was plus 140 yesterday, and that was one of the things I was real mad about. He has hit this line over the last 5 games. And I just think the Bills' offense is everywhere this year. They don't look like the same Bills team, so they're trying to just give it to the running backs more and try to figure this out, what's going on with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. It hasn't been figured out yet. They're just 2 great players, so they're going to play good whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it's football, they're going to play good still. But I think James Cook is what they're leaning towards, and I think no one's talking about that. I haven't seen that on the Twitter space at all. And his line has been bumped up one attempt. But I think he could still hit that, so I will still take it as well. It's plus money, so I'm going to take that 11.5. Sorry, guys, got to get my iPad out.
It's all good, bro. Get the notes ready to go.
Get surgical.
Yes, I agree. I've seen a lot of people trying to take Kyron Williams. That would be my next guy. Trying to take him for his touchdown today. I seen it his last 2 games. He doesn't really get in the end zone, guys. He doesn't get in the end zone. He got in the end zone last week or the week before that. But the Rams are trying to put his usage up. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get his usage up. So I just took his attempts again. I'm taking a lot of people attempt trying to take that sneaky money, as Sweatpants Jesus would say, take that sneaky money and get out of there. Bison Robinson, that's my next pick. The coach for the Falcons said about 2-3 weeks ago that they're going to be using his usage up more. I think that's the smartest thing they could have did. So I have him over 14.5 rushing attempts. And I got David Montgomery to score a touchdown today. I think that's Coke butter cheese. That happens every week. I think that's just Coke butter cheese against the Bears teams. I got them under 18.5 rushing attempts just to make my parlay look good. I know some people do short parlays. I try to do long, try to just win and get out of there. But I think he's going to go to under 18.5 rushing attempts because we also have Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a great addition. They play great with each other, bro. Also, I'm not taking it, but if you like Jahmyr Gibbs' reception yards, I would take it. I still would take it. It's still a great pick. I'm still thinking about it later on before the game start. And my last two to let people go real quick. I took someone Breece Hill rushing attempts. I love it. Mm-hmm. I feel like the game is going to go under. I think they have CJ Stroll only for 216 yards. That's not normal. I think the game's going to go under. I think it's going to be a running game today. So I agree with you guys. And I seen something on Twitter that I really like, and this is the one I was choosing. Dameon Pierce rushing attempts.
Hell yeah.
Is at 10.5. That's where the line is. So I took it. I think it's going to go. I like the Texans for some reason. Ever since CJ Stroll got on there, that Texans team then turned the franchise around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's it, guys.
In Texas.
Yeah, bro. Christian McCaffrey. That's my last one. Everybody know about Christian. Touchdown, 16.5 rushing attempts against the Seahawks. It's plus 105. I just did it to build my parlay up a little bit more, fellas. But that's really it for today. That's what I'm.
Did you post all of these on Twitter, bro?
Yeah, I'm posting them right now as we speak. My line's been changing, man. I don't like that about like football. Lines will change so much.
That's why you gotta lock it in like either the night before or early in the morning and just lock it in and just see how it's gonna.
Yeah. But my lock for the day for everyone that's want to take a lock from KC Picks, I will take Devontae Adams over 5.5 receptions as well. The Vikings defense poor, trash. And then James Cook will be my lock today. 11.5 rushing attempts. It's money, guys. It's money. He, if I could just say it real quick, his stats just for everybody. That's my lock.
Cook, while he's finding that, go follow KC Picks on the Twitter machine. Friend of the program. Love having him here.
Please, guys. Love you guys. I would be here more, but you guys know how life is. He has 16 attempts against the Eagles last week and 17 attempts against the Jets and 12 attempts against the Broncos. That's his last 3 attempts. I feel like James Cook can get that easily, guys. Like easily. Probably even first half.
Fuck yeah. We're going to talk a lot about this game today as Shaggy is our resident Chiefs man. But we'll talk a bit about it a bit more, dude. We appreciate you popping in. Have a fantastic Sunday. Look at how crispy KC Picks looks.
Man, you guys want to know? I try to come clean. I try to come clean before I get on here. I would be like V, look like standing there. I have sleep.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all right. So thanks,
KC
guys.
Picks, what's your handle on X? Is it at KC Picks? What is it?
It's Fastlane KC, guys. Fastlane KC. I'm going to change everything. I just got over into this world. I've been betting like crazy over the years. My friends like, go crazy with this. Like, go crazy. Make you some real money off this stuff. I started seeing you guys on Twitter and Chef T. I started seeing him, followed all you guys. I'm like, this is where I need to be. This is like the zone that I need to be in and stay on top of it. Like, my girlfriend was like, why do you keep betting? I'm like, one day I'm going to win. And then that Sunday she asked me, why do you keep betting? I won like 1,000. She was like, let me get some money.
This is why.
You hungry?
Yeah, you hungry? Like she just see me screaming in the living room like, yeah, I needed that catch. Yeah, that's what I need. Like, but thank you guys so much, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, we do this for you guys, man, and we're just like you, bro. So we appreciate you popping in. We appreciate the love and the support, and we hope you smack your best today. James Cook's going over his rushing attempts. Appreciate you, Doc. Have a great Sunday.
You too. Have a good one.
Peace.
Oh, man, that was fucking electric.
Oh, dude, fucking vibes.
Awesome.
I do also want to say about his point about Kyron Williams too. Like I hate Gerald, but he only got in the end zone last week, like on some bullshit, and I was very happy because we needed that. But man, that was so fucking wild to see. He may not get in the end zone today, just like if it's a game like that again. So I love the rushing attempts. Look, and I know that Gerald's bricked up somewhere. We need to start talking about Beyond.
Yeah, every time
Z's.
VSauce just is a maniac. That's how it goes. if you guys want to come up just like Casey Picks did and our buddy Hovey, the link is pinned at the top. You guys can pop in here, drop your favorite plays, give us some love as always, or say that you don't like us and you can leave, whatever you want to do. It's your show. We're just here for you guys to provide the platform. So, all right, let's dive in. Let's actually play Stud or Dud since we're here. 100% chance of rain in this game. I have a play in this game that I love. We'll talk about it when we get to this game as well. But I do like the angles being talked about. Kamara legacy game. Absolutely.
He's making fun of V right now because brown people can't say their V's either, and it's VSauce.
Alwyn.
I didn't even realize that it said that. I fuck.
See, no typo. You're getting trolled hard today, my brother.
No typo.
I love you, V.
He's taking it on the chin though.
He is. He's taking it on the chin.
He usually
all right,
does. Pause.
Let's play. Oh, fuck. Wow. Pause.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. So this week is week 14. So this is your friendly reminder from us here at Griddy-Iron Gang to go set your fantasy lineups because fantasy is we got an hour and 20 minutes until the game gets rocking and rolling. So it is also the week before the playoffs start. So this is probably some of your last chances to win your week this week to make the playoffs or confirm your spot in the playoffs. We're going to talk about 3 guys today that have a chance to have big games, whether or not they're going to be studs or duds. I'm going to bring them up here. We'll talk about it really quickly, and then we will dive into the slate, give our favorite plays. As I said, please request up at any time if you guys want to be a part of the stream today. We want to hear what you guys got. So let's get started. First one of the biggest games of the day, stud or dud. The number 1 ranked quarterback in fantasy via ESPN is Dak Prescott today. Quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, obviously been playing like an MVP for the past 6 weeks of the season. Could be in the MVP conversation legitimately against the Eagles, one of the biggest NFC East matchups today. Guys, do you think Dak has a chance to continue staying hot against this pretty bad Eagles secondary and be a stud, or is he going to fall back down to earth and be a dud this week? Chat, also drop whether you guys think he's going to be a stud or a dud. Dud. Stud. L. Stud.
I think it's going to be a shootout in this game, man. I really do. I think whoever wins this game wins the NFC East and gets that home playoff game not in the wild card, but in the divisional round. I really think that it's going to be a big game. I think Dak has to come out to play, and I think the reason he's going to be a stud today is just because he's playing at home. When he's on the road, he looks like a shell of himself, but when he's playing in Cowboy Stadium in that dome down in Dallas, he looks like fucking Joe Montana at times. And honestly, I'm going to have to go with stud, especially with the way CD's been playing. Like, just get him the ball and get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Gents, what do you guys think?
I mean, it's hard. You said it. Last 6 weeks, the guy's got I think 20 touchdowns in 6 weeks. He's playing great. I would just feel dirty and wrong. I would feel like how Gerald feels every day he wakes up if I took him as a dud.
Oh, now we're just roasting Gerald. I love to see it.
Yeah, now we're just bringing it back.
Yeah. Shags, what do you think?
I actually wrote about this game, so you guys can go check it out at bettingnews.com. I don't really know either way. I think he's going to be studly enough to win this game for the Cowboys at home, but I don't necessarily think he'll be the number 1 fantasy guy, even with the Eagles secondary that isn't very great. I see both defenses actually really stepping up in this one. I got a couple plays. I hope Dak's enough of a stud to connect with a certain pass catcher a few times for me, but we can get into that a little later. But I don't know. Stud or dud, I don't really have a feel. I think he'll be kind of a middle of the pack fantasy QB this week.
He is my quarterback in my other fantasy league, and I am in second place in that league, probably because of Dak. My team is fucking stacked, so I hope that I can.
League that no one's heard about. Yeah, I'm sure that's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's like, the other league, I win that other league every year.
Every year.
I do. The Bezos or Bozos, I'm fucking a bozo in that one, but that's neither here nor there. We'll move on. I think he's going to be a stud too. I think he's going to torch this fucking Eagles team. I love CeeDee Lamb today. It's one of my favorite plays as well. I'm all over CD. Yep. Lamb, two tutties. I like CD to go bonkers today. I like his receptions too, over 7.5. He's had 10 plus receptions in 2 straight games versus the Eagles. He's also had 10 plus in 3 of his last 5 outright. If you like that line, I like the yards, but we'll talk about that when we dive a bit more into this game. All right, next up, speaking of wide receivers, stud or dud. The number 7th ranked wide receiver in fantasy via ESPN today is Michael Pittman Jr. The Bengals taking on the Colts, another humongous AFC matchup for playoff implications for the wild card spot right now. The Bengals came back last week, Jake. Is it Jake Browning? Feel bad for
Mm-hmm.
disrespecting the man's name because he looked awesome against the Jaguars. And Gardner Minshew's doing all right stuff for the Colts too. Both of these teams are in the mix here, and Michael Pittman Jr. has been awesome. So, gents, what do you guys think? Stud or dud for Pittman Jr. in this matchup against the Bengals?
I lean with stud. No Jonathan Taylor still. Minshew's gonna have to rely on this guy to catch passes. Minshew's been playing great. I'm on the Colts train. I like the Colts to make it to the playoffs. Sneak peek, they're actually my dog of the day. They're winning that game outright. I'm tailing rat shit Beeve on the Colts money line. I got it at plus 135. But yeah, I like Pittman to be a stud today. Him and Minshew have looked real solid, so I like him to keep it going and get this win on the road.
I agree, man. Gardner Minshew for the fucking win. Dude has been a stud. And the way he won that game last week, it was like, I don't know what else he can do. He just makes football games fun to fucking watch. You know what I mean? He's that type of guy that you see in like that backup QB, that like Friday Night Lights type of shit that comes in and just fucking electrifies the field. All of a sudden, this game is a shootout. I think Michael Pittman benefits greatly of how much he's willing to just like throw the ball out there. Because there's some QBs who are afraid to throw interceptions, right? So they don't want to put balls into tight spots, give their guys a chance. Gardner Minshew could give a fuck about an interception, right? He's all about putting into the tight spots and tight holes, right? Pause.
Oh my God.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, that last one seemed a
That
little
was
intentional.
on purpose.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, his receptions look, I think, is a great look over 6.5. It was pretty juice last night, but it's kind of, I think is it still 6.5 for like minus 140 or something like that? I think that's what I saw last night.
Shout out Dallas for feeding us 9+.
Yeah, that was air. That was so air. I like Uncle Rico, dude. Give me Gardner Minshew, man. I know
It's 7.5.
Got bumped to plus money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking about taking that yesterday, but I mean, I think he's going to get his catches. I don't know about his yards, maybe, because I don't know. I like his catches, though, because Gardner just, when Minshew just doesn't know where to go, he just kind of finds Pittman. Also, Pittman's really good at finding the holes in the zones. Like, he's not really a big down the field beater, but like, he'll just kind of stop, like run those like 7-yard option routes and just pop in the middle of those holes. And Minshew's just, that's what they do all day. Yeah, I
got to give Casey Picks his flowers. He came on and sold Pittman receptions last week, and I tailed, and that was like one of my only 2 wins yet last Sunday. So appreciate you, sir.
That was air. Yeah, he
I
also
will say Joe Bailey called out the Bengals winning outright too. So
I don't know about the Seahawks, man.
You guys see Gardner Minshew got slimed, Nickelodeon slimed. Dude might run 300 yards this week.
I mean,
I made fun of his mustache, and he's been going crazy since.
It's in Chef's Lotto, so I don't hate it. I think he could have a good day for sure. So, what do you think about Pittman before we move on to the running backs?
Love Pittman. Like Shaggy said, if the Bucks weren't dogs this week, the Colts would have been my dog of the week too. I don't even get why they're dogs. I guess because Bengals played good last week with the young guy, and they're at home. Yeah. But yeah, Pittman stud every week.
I think stud until further notice, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Yep. Running backs. We talked about him a little bit earlier. It got mentioned, so we'll bring it up now. Number 3 ranked running back via ESPN this week is Kyren Williams. The Rams taking on the Ravens, as we talked about. Apparently, it's supposed to be pretty gross weather in Baltimore today. Kind of disgusting, rainy, nasty game. Kyren Williams has been great since coming back from injury. He was great before he got injured. Comes back. 2 touchdowns last week. As V said, we needed him to just sneak into the end zone. I needed him to cash a lay, and he did, which was dope. At the very end, McVay also jokingly said after the game that he was like, well, he's on my fantasy team, so we needed to get him in the end zone. This Ravens rushing defense is very good, 11th ranked against the rush. But the way that they use Williams, I'm not concerned. I'm going to go ahead and go first on this one. I think he's going to be a stud once again. I like Kyren Williams today through the air, on the ground. I think they're going to lean a little bit heavier on him than they have in previous weeks because the weather's nasty. I also saw a stat that Matthew Stafford hasn't played like a game in this type of weather since like 2017 or something like that, which is whack. And he sucks in the rain. He's terrible in the rain. He's like Jared Goff. Like, I think Jared Goff also plays terribly in the rain. Something about Matthew Stafford, like he doesn't like playing when it's wet outside. So I think they're going to lean on Kyren. I think they're going to lean on Kyron Williams in this matchup. I think he has a good chance to get in the end zone again. I don't have any beans on it necessarily, but I do lean stud on this one.
I would love this Econics because I just traded for Kyron Williams in my fantasy league right before the playoffs. Thought I'd bolster the squad, but I think he's going to have another big game. Like you said, it's rainy, shitty weather out there. This Baltimore secondary has been kind of good, and their defense all around, but I think Kyron Williams is the guy that has given them an offensive boost. You know, he gets into the end zone. He gives them big plays both on the ground and through the pass game. Cooper Kupp is very, very much banged up. You can tell with the way he's looked over the past couple of weeks. And Puka Nacua, I think, is being game planned for a little bit more. So he's kind of having a tough time beating these coverages, finding these soft spots in the zone, which is understandable. He's a rookie. He's still learning, still playing fantastic. I just think that Kyron Williams is a guy that it's easy to get him involved because you can just hand him the ball off or throw it to him in the backfield, especially with this shitty weather. 2 touchdowns, give it to me and give it to my fantasy team, please.
Well, now I don't want to talk because I was going to say dud, and you fuckers went 3 for 3 stud. So just move on from me. My only worry was it's Baltimore and it's a young guy. And, you know, he had his few crazy weeks and it's just tough. This is a tough league to be consistently great in. Every week is just a slog. So I said dud, but move on from me. You guys all said stud.
Sukh, stay with your chest, dude. You know how often we're wrong? A lot.
A lot.
I mean, everybody when they sports bet is wrong a lot. That's just how it goes. But
like Lamar Jackson a dud.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson is banned from this show because every time we talk about Lamar Jackson, we're very wrong. So we just stopped talking about him. Sukh versus the world. See, he knows. It's KCP knows. That's how we roll. It's just Sukh, baby. That's how Kanika feels, which is great. Okay, good stuff. Drop if you guys have any other fantasy questions on your fantasy lineups, drop them in the chat. We'll try to answer the best that we can throughout the show. But now we're going to dive in and talk about the entire slate for today. So I'm going to bring up this right here. So this is the slate that we are looking at today. We'll start with the Falcons and the Bucs game. We're probably not going to spend time on every single game, guys. We're going to basically talk about the ones that we either have plays in or the ones that we want to discuss a bit further. If we don't have a bunch on a game, we're kind of just going to move past it. But to get us started, since we kind of touched on this a little bit with Hovey, the Bucs versus the Falcons here, NFC South matchup. 2 teams that really both need to win to kind of maintain their top of this division, kind of the race for that game. Yeah, for sure. I don't have any plays on this one. Sukh, I'll let you kind of dive in since it's your team. Do you have any thoughts on this? You think the Bucs have a chance to get a win in Atlanta today?
The Bucs are winning. They are winning today for sure.
All right.
Don't ask me to tell you any numbers or any sort of logic. I almost came on this show today with just 2 black lines just to support my boy Baker. Drake London could have a big night. Beion could have a big night. I know Artie Smith, he's got to prove that he needs a job. So if you believe that he's going to actually run with this guy and not just pass to him weirdly, you take something with that. But definitely, I got the Bucs money line. Bucs my dog of the week. You guys got to get me to stop talking or I'm going to say something stupid.
So the Bucs plus 104 right now. I'm seeing on the money line, plus 1.5 on the spread. Falcons at home, minus 1.5, minus 122. The over/under set at 41 for this game. Yeah, good questions in chat here. You like White Tutty? Maybe that could be a good look. I kind of like that. Rashad White, Drake
Sneaky
London.
Good season for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Drake London could be a good look as well. I just don't trust fucking Desmond Ritter, man. I can't. He's one of the least.
Can I just say that Artie Smith sounds like a bozo when he talks? I hate being mean to coaches and players and stuff, but I don't know what it is. That mustache is too thick. Those cheeks are too round. That voice is too dopey. And his dad is a billionaire. There's just so many things for me to hate with this guy.
Dude, he was a spectacular offensive coordinator for the Titans. And then I think that he just got a little ahead of his skis with being a head coach. You can be a really spectacular offensive coordinator and not a very good head coach because it's a different skill set. And I think that he maybe is better suited to run an offense rather than run an entire football team. But we're going to find out. So, gents, you guys have any thoughts on this one or should we keep moving?
I was going to say that I think this is an interesting line. Bucs enter this game as a 1.5-point dog on the road in Atlanta. Atlanta's also leading the division right now. A Bucs win today, and all of a sudden this division's tied, and the Buccaneers are propelled first in that division and to a playoff spot. So I really think it's a big game for them. I think they have more poise, more bets on that team, and just a better coach. I really lean with the Bucks today. I agree with Sukh.
I do like this though.
Yeah,
I do like that.
I was going to ask you about this, Sukh, because you gave us that one. I think it was the last time they played the Bucks, where you fed us the over 20.5 completions, 2+ touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right, I was like plus 250 or something.
I
think
hated
somebody
doing
mentioned
that, but
that.
I did it.
I think somebody mentioned that earlier, actually, in the same type of ilk. I think they added one more leg to it, but it was the same type of thing. So, good stuff. Lions, Bears. All right, let's go to that one next then, because Econics. I can't read, dude.
I'm a big fan of your picture, Econics. It's a great movie.
We messed up his name on Friday too, and he actually told us, but we had too much apple juice, and now we're probably messing it up again.
Is it Econics? Is that how you say it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, Econics. Yeah. It's got to be. Okay. Oh, dude. All right. Well, before we dive into this, let's get to our next caller, because I'm sure he's got some shit to say. So let's. Let's change this back. What's up, Gerald?
No. Hello. Good morning, friends and VSauce.
What's going on?
Shabbat shalom. How you doing, brother?
Good. Woke up today, I was like, make some money. Then V started pissing me off. I was like, I'm just gonna dedicate my whole day to ruining this guy's life. So I went upstairs, put the jersey on, just anything. You don't understand how petty I am. I will ruin his day.
They actually made me money yesterday. So
why am I panicking that he's holding a pen? Like there's a bit coming.
No, I think he's just about to get surgical with us. What you got for us today, Gurv?
Oh, hold on. Let me just change first.
Oh,
no.
Is that a
fucking the Zappy machine?
The Zappy machine. No, we're going to Tom Brady. We're going to not talk about them anymore. But I got some actual picks for you guys. A lot of the guys actually touched on these before, but the three guys I like, value-wise as well, is Gibbs, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's not going to get as many touches as Montgomery, but if you guys watch the Thanksgiving game, Chicago couldn't touch him. Like anytime he got a run, he was getting 6-7 yards every time, and he's always a dangerous guy to break off into a long one. So I'm going to take him at 50+, and this is all part of a parlay. And you can actually get Breece Hall 50+ money as well too. And I think it was Hovey that touched on that as well too. So I'll leave that. And right now you can also get Cup 50+ at plus money as well too. So putting all three of those together, I got plus 1,062, 50 for Gibbs, Hall, and Cup. That could be the first half cash. And I'm gonna ladder them all to 75, but I think that if I take it to 75, I'm gonna make one with Gibbs and then one with Montgomery, because you know how it goes. One of them will do it, but it could be both. I don't know. If I was gonna take the 75, I would make it Gibbs receiving and rushing 75. And then put that in. Yeah, but that could get you like plus 3,000-4,000, honestly.
Yeah.
I haven't put it yet.
For the chat, just repeat the main guy that you said, the 50+ for all three, just for the very beginning.
50+ for all three is Jahmyr Gibbs rushing, Breece Hall rushing 50+, and Cup receiving 50+. That gets you plus 1,062. I'm gonna take it to 75, but I'm gonna swap out Gibbs for Montgomery. And then I'm going to take another one, all 75s, but I'm going to put in Gibbs instead of Montgomery, rushing and receiving 75.
Okay. Good shit, dude. We were actually just about to talk about this Bears-Lions game, so that was the perfect timing. There's Gerald's play right there. Gibbs rushing, Hall, Breece Hall rushing, and Cup 50+ receiving yards plus 1,062. Appreciate you. You got anything else for us, homie, before you dip out of here? Any more V slander?
There's always more V-slander.
There's always more.
It's got to be organic.
It does. It does. Is there another jersey under that patch jersey, or are we done with the jersey swap?
No. So log into the NZ OnlyFans stream. I'm guest on there. This one comes off. There's not much underneath here, but
let's go. You guys heard it here first, baby. Gurv and the NZ Gurv special. All right. Well, we love you, Gerald. Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate you being here. Hope this smacks, and we'll catch you later, man.
All right. See you guys.
Take it easy. Peace.
Our community's the fucking best.
Dude, absolute
what a
electric
guy.
city, man. Absolutely electric city.
So dope.
So dope. All right, let's speaking of, since he talked a lot about that Lions Bears game, let's dive into it ourselves here. So the Lions, where's the live lines I'm looking at here? So the live line I'm seeing here are the Lions are 3-point favorites in Chicago. The Bears +3. The Lions are 3-point favorites.
Oh, the Lions. Sorry, I thought you said I heard Bears. My bad.
No, it's okay. Yeah, the Lions are
rattled this week.
What's up, Jay? What's
Everybody coming for me right now, man. I'm rattled. I'm.
I have not said a negative thing about you all day. I'm just letting you know.
Looking out.
So the Lions 3-point favorites, the Bears 3-point underdogs. The Lions are -168 right now, +142 for the Bears on the money lines, and then the over/under set at 44.5. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was kind of surprised that this line's so short. The Lions are good. The Bears are not very good. Why is this line only 3? It's a little funky to me. I really think that we're going to see a Justin Fields legacy game today because of this line a little bit. He also torches the Lions on the ground. I love his over 64.5. I have that booked myself, over 64.5 rushing yards. He has had 100+ rushing yards in 3 straight matchups with this Lions team. However, again, this season, the Lions are allowing the most rushing yards to quarterbacks. They're the worst allowing rushing yards to quarterbacks. It's a great matchup. It's a really good spot for Fields. He's back. He's healthy, back at home. I could see a massive Fields day today. Chef actually came up in the chat earlier and said it's today. It's Justin Fields rushing yards. I texted our group chat about it last night. I know you like it too, V. I love this play. I laddered it up to 100+. I have him in a lotto of almost gets me to +1 million, and it's 100+ for Justin Fields. I like the spot today. I also like what he said about Montgomery. I like Montgomery for a touchdown. I also have a play on that as well. I got +100. It's kind of hovering around +100 or -110, depending on the book that you use. It's against his former team. He scored a touchdown in I think 9 of his last 10 games. I love the spot for Montgomery today. The Bears rushing defense is actually the best statistical defense against the run in the league. So be careful with rushing props, I would say. I do like that Gibbs look from Gerald. However, they are the best team statistically against the run. So the Lions might find it a little bit tough on the ground, but I love Montgomery to get into the end zone. Those are my thoughts on this game. Gents, what do you guys think? Do you have any side thoughts here? Do you have any additional props that you guys like here?
No, I lean with the Lions, but yeah, with that short line, man, it makes me nervous. So I'm staying well off of this game.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel like the Lions are kind of due for a turn-up week this week, coming off a bye week, and having time to prepared and everything like that. Really, come from the Packers fan. Bears.
Yeah. No, I saw that he posted that a couple days ago. That
this line makes negative sense.
3.5.
He's been hot with those nukes. Like every nuke he's been putting out there has been fucking smacking.
Right.
But the prop that I'm on in this game is DJ Moore. I'm writing about him. It'll be up here in about 15 minutes. But DJ Moore has been the biggest beneficiary of Justin Fields' return. Their connection has been electric this year. He's over this line, and I think every game they played together, the only one he went under was the one where Justin Fields went down. It's over 72.5 yards, back-to-back weeks with 100 yards since he's returned. I think he gets in the end zone today too. This Detroit defense has not been good. It's been their kryptonite all season. They put up a lot of points, but they give up a lot of points. We even saw in that Seattle game in Detroit that they lost. It was like, I think in overtime, 35-28. Like they just give up a lot of points to teams that don't necessarily score a lot. That's why they were down 12 to the Bears before coming back and winning that game earlier this season in Detroit. Now they're playing in Chicago in shittier weather, and we know that Soldier Field is not a great field by any means. And when the weather's not good, it's even worse. But I think Bears that gives the Bears an advantage, having played on that field, being used to that arena and everything like that. And like you said, SPJ, Goff struggles in bad weather games. He's used to playing a lot of games in a dome. He's also played a lot of his career in LA. So I just think that he has a mediocre day today. The Bears keep this within a touchdown. And I think that Justin Fields has a day both through the air and on the ground.
I can't believe that I wrote about in the beginning of the season for DJ Moore to go over his season yards I think it was 900, over 900.5. That was free fucking air cheese, dude. That was I loved placing that button in the offseason and seeing how good he's been for the Bears this season. I like the spot too. I like the touchdown as well. Good value there too. I like this a bunch. Gents, what do you guys, or Sukh, I get Shaggy already kind of said what you think. Sukh, what do you think about this game? You got any other thoughts or do you want to keep moving?
No, let's keep moving. I was just gonna say I actually had DJ Moore 75 yards and a Teddy, I think, for plus 300. I have to go look back, but I did take that last night.
Bang. All right. Okay, let's keep it going. I actually I did some cooking last night by myself before we keep going, and I cooked up a plus 1 million parlay that's not hitting. But I'm gonna read it off for you guys. I just posted it. I put $5 on it. It pays 45 grand. Why not? Let's see what happens. It's Justin Fields to have 110 rushing yards. Damian Pierce to have 70 plus rushing yards. Deebo Samuel to have 125 plus rushing and receiving yards. Russell Wilson to have 275 passing yards. And then CD Lamb to take us home to have over 138.5 receiving yards. That's plus 907,100. Bang.
Bam.
Just posted it. Why not? Let's see what happens. As our buddy Chef says, why not us? Why not us?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's keep it going. I just want to get back to the lines here. Which game should we do next, Jen? So we kind of talked a little bit about this Rams-Ravens game. Did you guys have any additional things you wanted to add on this game? It is a where are the lines? Here we go. It is a 7.5 point spread towards the Ravens. Sauce Gardner, not UV Gardner.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just messing around.
Sauce Gardner. Yeah, Ravens 7.5 point favorites at home. Over under set at 41.5. A little juice towards the over. Then Ravens minus 370 on the money line. 2 birds in one stone. Any thoughts? I don't really have any thoughts on this game. Do you guys have any thoughts on this one?
No.
No. All right, let's keep moving. Let's talk about this. What about this Jags-Browns game? Any thoughts here? Trevor Lawrence is apparently questionable to play here. I think that he's leaning towards playing. I don't know how the fuck that's going to happen. I think that's a bad decision for the Jaguars personally, and I don't like the Jaguars. But apparently he's leaning towards playing. The Browns, I think, are still starting Joe Flacco. Lawrence is playing. I know they said they're going to work him out like right before the game starts, per sources. Poor sources. Yeah, apparently he's playing. I think it's a bad decision personally because he could definitely he's got a fucking bum ankle, man. Like it's one bad hit and he's done. Anyway, Browns starting Joe Flacco, pretty sure once again. I don't like anything in this game. L game for me. Don't have any thoughts on this one. Do you guys have any thoughts on this game? 2.5 point favorites for the Browns at home. 2.5 point dogs for the Jags. Minus 138 for the Browns on the money line. Plus 118 for the Jaguars. Over under set at 37.5. What do you guys think?
This one's gross.
So gross. So many question marks. Etienne's not even 100% right now at this point of the season. Lawrence is gonna play. Like that sounds so sketch. And like Joe Flacco starting for the Browns. Don't miss me with anything, Browns.
Yeah. I literally looked at this game, especially with the Lawrence news, and I just skipped it. I didn't even look at a prop. I didn't even look at a line. Nothing. Absolutely not. I was trying to make sense of something, and I was like, why am I forcing it? There's so many better games. So that, yeah, there's things you can find if you've gone to play some things. Yeah, shit game. Agreed. Which means it's just going to be an electric game. Every prop's cashing because we're not talking about it. But Sukh, you got anything to add or are we keeping going?
Keep it going before I put money on Joe Flacco 250.
Yeah,
maybe a Myles Garrett prop if you want to look at that, like a Myles Garrett sack prop or something like that. But
yeah,
other than that, stay off it.
That'd be good for our season long entry, which is legitimately starting to ask questions. Okay, let's keep it going. Where do we want to go next? I don't have anything. Oh, well, let's talk about Saints Panthers. What do you guys think about this Saints Panthers game?
Kamara.
My play of the day is actually in this game. Going back to Chuba, I got it for 48. Yeah, I got it for 48 last night. It has definitely moved though, so I don't know what you're gonna get it at for now. I think last time I checked was 57.
57. Okay, you've been on the Chuba train. You do like,
and that organization is just insane. I saw a report. I was reading a bunch of articles. One article said that the coaches felt like it was the Hunger Games. They were backstabbing each other. There was dudes that wanted Andy Dalton to start. There's nothing else to do. They're going to have to figure out what they have with this third-year running back. They ran him 25 times last week. I think his rushing attempts was at 14.5. I do like that too, because what else is this Panthers team going to do? The Saints are kind of light on the run. I know they're at home, but I do like Chuba. I don't even know. I hear it different every time. But I know he's from Alberta, So that's all that matters.
You're going with the Maple Mamba down in Carolina. I agree with you on the Kamara love. I like Kamara today. I have him actually for a touchdown in a touchdown parlay. It's minus 155 for a tutty, so kind of hard to take that. But he's been really good. Plays really well against the Panthers. So I like Kamara too, but no real major play for me in this one. Do you guys have any additional thoughts to add here?
I think his rushing and receiving yards is kind of a decent look too. He's just been heavily involved in this offense, and I think they're going to have to do the same thing today, especially with this Panthers pass defense and how they've been. I think they've been getting gashed through the tackles up and down the field. I think that Kamara has more of the same today. He's only averaging 3.9 yards per carry, but he also averages like 12 yards per catch. So I really think that the rushing and receiving yards is a great look tonight.
100 at 109, you like it there?
Yeah.
Damn.
I do think it's definitely a one or the other with him. And the Panthers do have a really good receiving, or they have a really good pass defense. So it's kind of tough to take just the receiving yards with Kamara, because I was kind of looking at that. But I agree with you. If you're going to take Kamara, the rushing receiving looks nice. Shags, you got any additional thoughts on this one, homie?
Nothing. I've been getting fucked this NFL season, so
he's moving on.
Shaggy swore. Oh my god, my life
my
is
spots
complete.
Accordingly. But you skipped over that Colts Bengals game. I know I talked a little bit about it, but the Colts are winning. They're making their way into the playoffs. Plus 135. I'm tailing that rat shit gambler Beeve. He got me on the train. Colts money line it is. They're taking down Jake Browning. Come on now.
Sorry, I forgot about that game. My bad.
No, it's okay.
It's
a gross game anyways. I wasn't going to bet it, but I have left I've left a lot of wins on my NFL lean sheet, more losses. So I'm going to try and not do that this week.
Okay.
Have fun missing the playoffs, Joe Bailey.
Actually kind of lean.
I'm a little fired up at the moment.
I lean with the Bengals to win. I think the Colts cover. I think the Colts cover the +3. I'm seeing +3 minus 120 right now. But I lean a little bit more with the Bengals at home. I don't know. But I ain't touching that game. So Godspeed to you, bro. Plus 124 on the money line for that. Did you guys have any thoughts on that one? Sorry, I skipped that game. Bengals, Colts.
Jamar Chase again. I just think that Browning has big day again through the air, just because his Colts pass defense hasn't been the best. And he saw 11 targets last week. He caught 10 of them. We saw that 70-yard touchdown that cashed us out for our lotto too. That was what we had, right? So
yeah, that was spicy.
That was fucking electric. I really think that he has another big day today.
I actually do have something that I didn't press the button, but it was something I was heavily considering taking. I played it last week and it was air. Joe Mixon over 22.5 receiving yards. I really like this play. I probably am going to end up betting it as an additional play to my card. I like the Chase look 2V. I was looking at that as well, but I like Mixon. He's been heavily involved in the passing offense. We talked about it in Spaces last week before that Monday Night Football game. He had 44 receiving yards last week. 22.5 again. The Colts, as you said, not fantastic, not great, not bad either. Kind of middle of the pack against the pass. I really like Mixon to get involved again. Browning, fresh, going to get pressured. When you get pressured as a guy who hasn't played that much, what do? Dump it to the running back. So I like this play over 22.5. Like I said, I might end up adding it. I was thinking about laddering it, but I think there were better spots to find, so I didn't do that. But I like the 22.5. So that was one I did actually consider playing, and I might end up playing myself. All right, let's keep it going. Next game. Let's talk about this Texans-Jets game. Gross game. Apparently the weather's supposed to be disgusting in MetLife today. 3-point dogs. The Jets are at home, plus 142 on the money line. The Texans -3 favorites on the road, minus 168. Over under set at 33. This kind of feels like a trap line towards the Texans, in my opinion. Don't like this game at all from a sides perspective. Mixon 40 plus is 250. I like that play, Joe. I like that. I might end up dabbling on my own little corner, as I do sometimes. I've seen this play.
Receptions 4 at minus 105.
Bang. There you go. I like that too. I have seen this play all over the timeline. I saw it last night. I love this. I do like this play a lot. I ended up playing his rushing yards because even though the Jets statistically, you think about the Jets, right? And you think about their defense and you're like, wow, their defense is so good. If you actually look at their rushing defense, the Jets are 28th against the run, They allow the most carries to running backs, probably because they are getting their backs blown out sometimes. But I like this line for Dameon Pierce. He's back. He's healthy. I think he should get the lead back touches, even though Devin Singletary has technically been better for the Texans. I love the yards. Oh, my God, dude. It's 39.5. I got 36.5 last night. He's in that lotto that I read to you guys earlier. I think Dameon Pierce has a massive game today against this Jets team. I think they're going to be running the ball a shit ton. The weather sucks. So, yeah, give me Dameon Pierce. I got over 36.5. I like the touchdown too, Jay. Plus 300 value. He scored last week. I could see him sneaking into the end zone again today. I like Pierce a lot in this matchup. So give me over 36.5 for Dameon Pierce. It's my favorite play in this one. What you guys got any thoughts in this game? Any plays here?
I agree. I think the Texans are kind of a trappy spot. I could see the Jets pulling this one off at home, but again, I'm not touching this one.
Very trappy spot. They're traveling to New York. They play in a dome for most of their games too, down in Houston, where the weather is usually much better than it is in New York at this time of year. So just miss me with this one, especially with Stroud. He got hurt 2 weeks ago a little bit, then he came up limping again last game. Who knows what happens in this bad weather, especially with this Jets defense.
This is a good play too. Both Singletary and Pierce, both for 25 plus. I like that. It's probably a little plus chicky value there too. I like that play. I just wanted to comment on that real quick before I get Sukh's thoughts. So CJ Stroud's passing yards line is over 210.5. He has crushed this line in like 6 straight games. If that's not telling you what's going to happen, Vegas doesn't give you free money, boys and girls. That over 210.5 might be a big sweat. It could cash with ease, and you're just looking super smart. But I promise you, that line is sus as far.
Bro, I'm getting 207 right now.
Sus line, bro. That line is so sus. If you look at his charts
against the secondary,
green, and it's the weather sucks. I don't know. Everything about this game was like, I like the ground attack because I think it's going to be one of those games. So Sukh, did you have any thoughts before we keep rolling?
Zero thoughts. You boys said it all.
Spectacular, which means we said nothing. Love it. Oh my God, I'm late. It's okay. Better late than never, baby. Welcome, Gizo. Love it. All right, let's keep it going. Let's talk about the Vikings taking on the Raiders. V, I know you mentioned you do have a play in this game. I'll let you hop on this one first, brother. 3.5 or 3-point favorites are the Vikings on the road in Las Vegas. 3-point underdogs at home for the Raiders. Plus 130 is the value I'm seeing on the money line right now. Minus 154 for the Vikings on the road on the money line, and the over under set at 40.5. I know you said you have a play in this one, dude. I'll let you kick us off. What you got here?
Before I get into my play, I do like this play a lot too. From Jay's props, Devontae Adams and Aiden O'Connell seem to have a little bit of a connection. I think that Aiden O'Connell likes to go to him too, as this like a little bit of a security valve. You know what I mean? When the pressure gets hot or something like that, or you need a completion, get it to Devontae Adams. And he's
as you should. He's a fucking potential Hall of Fame wide receiver, right? Like just throw the ball to Devontae.
But today I'm on Justin Jefferson. Now this could be a trap at 71.5. He's just coming back from injury. He hasn't played in 9 weeks. My theory is, though, why are you bringing him back, as the Vikings said, at 6-6 during a road game in Las Vegas if he's not healthy? I think he's good to go. I think that Josh Dobbs is coming off. He started his Vikings career 2-0. Since then, he's lost back-to-back games, losing to the Bears, only putting up 10 points against a bottom 5 Bears pass defense where he threw 4 interceptions. And this is all at home playing in a dome. I really think that tonight he bounces back. He has his guy back, JJ, and this guy is a top 2 receiver in the NFL. He was playing like it this season. 149 plus yards in his first 3 games, followed that up with 89 yards in his 4th game before he got hurt in week 5 against an elite Kansas City pass defense. They've been playing great this season. I really think that Josh Dobbs tonight, with JJ coming back, Hawkinson there has a big day, and JJ over 71.5, he could hit this on 2 catches realistically with the way that he pops the top off of defenses. Right?
I'm seeing 74.5, so you got a good line on that, which is nice.
But it moved since last night, I guess, a little bit, just like Casey was saying. All these things are moving morning of. But I really like it. Even at 74.5, I've taken the 100 plus to 100. Like this guy was sitting at 98.5, you know? Again, why are you bringing him back? I think the Vikings still have some playoff hopes, and they're still hoping for a wild spot. So I think that Josh Dobbs' response tonight in a dome in Las Vegas. Big game, and Justin Jefferson, I think, comes out firing.
We did talk about this.
Yeah, we did, Gizo. You missed it, but yeah, Sukh agrees with you. But he likes the Bucks to win. So he also said Riddler. The Riddler's playing.
Riddler.
Yo, quick question for you.
The
boys
Riddler.
in this Vikings game. Jordan Addison, do you guys think I'm seeing 33.5? Is that something you guys would dabble in or no? Just like all the pressure. We've talked about Devontae Adams in this game, JJ coming back. I know we talked about Hawkinson. Like, what if the kid is the guy that has the game?
I could see it for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, if I was not going to go
wouldn't surprise
Jefferson,
me.
I would lean with Hawkinson instead of Addison. But
Right.
I don't hate the look, Sukh, and I think that it's a sneaky one too because he's very capable. 34.5 is low for a guy. He could hit that in one catch on just a bomb, you know. Yeah. There you go. That's a good point from Playa. Just bet it live.
What's really interesting to me is last week he had 10 targets. He only finished with 39 yards. He's had 7+ targets in 3 of the 4 games with Josh Dobbs, but he's only crossed 45 yards 2 times in those games. Back-to-back games going under, and his line is sitting at 35.5. That's so fucking low for a guy that just got as many targets as he did the last 4 weeks.
It's a good point from Sniffy Tobias, his receptions.
Smart.
The thing is like, so this is an interesting point about guys coming back from injury because Justin Jefferson's a superstar. Like he is one of the, if not the best wide receiver in football, right? Mm-hmm. But Josh Dobbs has never played with this dude. They've never played together. They practiced together this week, but he doesn't have any chemistry with him. He doesn't have a lot of chemistry with a lot of this team. However, he's been playing with guys like Addison, Hawkinson, Osborne for a month now. That matters in football. Like, I know Justin Jefferson's amazing, and like he's gonna give him the ball. Like, it's gonna happen. And like V said, take his yards because he very easily could have 100 yards. Like, it's Justin Jefferson. Like, you're not going to see his line at 74.5 very often. And it could be free air, cheese. But like, he's got a rapport with these other guys, and that is also valuable. And some of their lines are, I really like the Hawkinson look a bunch. I like this Addison play too, Sukh. So I think that if you like it, like, it's a good spot. Like, some of their lines are lowered because of Justin Jefferson being back, but Justin Jefferson's line is lower too. I think any of these pass catchers is probably a good spot with kind of the sus aspect of this Raiders defense as well. So I like the logic on all of them. I think there's a good argument for each one depending on which one you like the best. Mm-hmm. So I don't have any other thoughts on this game. Shags, did you have anything to say?
No, I like V's point about they wouldn't bring Jetta back if he wasn't ready to go, especially with them still being in the playoff mix. They could sneak away and win this division. They still play Detroit twice. If they win both of those games and Detroit drops one and they went out, Vikings can still win this division. So I think they're going to push to do that, obviously. And so I really like the Vikings today if I had to go aside in this one in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I lean with the Vikings, too. I definitely think the Vikings could win this game or cover even. What are they, 3-point favorites? 3-point favorites, right?
3-point favorites.
Yeah, facts. V, what do you have any thoughts on the side here? Or do you just like like Justin?
Vikings. Like I said, Dobbs is going to bounce back-to-back losses. He started 2-0 with his Vikings team. Like you said, that was without chemistry those first 2 weeks, without learning the playbook and all of those kinds of things. Everybody was expecting them to beat the brakes off the Bears last week. They lost outright, only scoring 10 points. I just think that this is not week to do it again. It's going to be upsetting for Vikings fans because they had to go through that Bears loss at home just to watch the Vikings ball out in Las Vegas tonight.
Yeah. I think Vikings money line might be one of our parlay pieces. I think we're all kind of on the same side with that one. Just one thing about Dobbs too before we keep going. He did throw 4 interceptions last week. If you just kind of look at the stats, it looks like a bad performance. But if you watch that game, 3 of those 4 interceptions were not Josh Dobbs' fault. They were like tip passes, guys not catching the ball and like throwing it basically directly to the bear. Like, it was, one of them was just a bad throw.
Some of the memes going around though, there was like he went from pastronaut to astronaut.
Jesus Christ. Isn't it crazy how fast it can turn around? Everyone's thinking he's fucking the best shit ever. And then like you have one sus performance and it's like, oh, this guy's actually ass.
Bro, we flipped on Brock Purdy like 7 times this year. MVP. No, he's just a guy. No, now he's back to the MVP.
I mean, he's basically just handing the ball off to fucking Deebo Samuels on the sideline. Like, on the whatever. Like, fuck that
Gents,
guy.
you You guys are so good at this because that's what we're going to talk about next. The Seahawks taking on the 49ers. What a transition. 14-point underdogs the Seahawks are in San Francisco. The San Francisco 49ers probably are the best team in football. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. 950 on the money line for the Niners at home. Seahawks getting plus 640. Over under set at 45.5. Gents, what do we think in this game? I know Hovey came in originally. We are on the same side on this, so I'll throw this out there first. I love Debo today. I know a lot of people like McCaffrey, rightly so. He also cooks this Seahawks team. I love Debo today. He destroys the Seahawks. I love Debo today for his over 67.5 rushing and receiving yards. I laddered it all the way to 125 plus. I think he also gets into the end zone. His touchdown is plus 120. Love the value that you're getting on Debo today. Love the rushing and the receiving yards line. I like his receiving as well if you want to just take one individually. But as you know with Debo, he can take a carry to the house very easily. He can also get a short little screen and go to the house too. So give me both on Debo. Love Debo. What do you guys think on this game?
Debo, give me a CMC first half touchdown. Just it's like the total is so high in this game. You got to take some props. And it's a divisional game, 14.5 point spread. Normally would scare anybody off of it. What if it gets out of hand, this and that? I don't think so. I think that the Seahawks put up some touchdowns too. They already lost once to the Niners this year in Seattle. I think they were a 6.5 point dog. I think the Niners actually covered that game, but like nobody wants to lose back-to-back games to the divisional opponents. You guys see each other a lot all season and every single season, so there's lots of history there. I think it's going to be a fun game for props. CMC, Debo, Ayuk has been fantastic too this year. I don't think he's a bad look. Brock Purdy, 2+ passing touchdowns, I think is also another good look. Just find some props. DK has been fantastic too the last couple of weeks, finally really stepping up into that guy that we know he really is, making big play after big play. I love the thing with the sign language touchdowns. Makes me feel like he just wants to get into the end zone every fucking week, and he does it again this week.
Yeah. This is one of those situations where these guys, as you said, they play each other twice every season. The Niners also, like, they don't take the foot off the gas. Like, they want to fucking beat the brakes off everybody.
Like, you guys remember how hard they were trying to get CMC that touchdown to keep his streak alive? Like, I don't know if you guys watched the end of that game. They were doing everything they could, even going for it on 4th down, trying to get CMC into the end zone. Yeah. That's a fun team to bet on. Oh, yeah.
Well, and like you rightly said, his first half touchdown all season has been plus money because I've been betting it all season long. And today it's minus 125. It's not plus money today, but I could definitely see him getting to the end zone early and often today. I do kind of lean with the Seahawks to cover. If I was going to take a side, I do not have a side bet on this game. I kind of don't want to be involved. I just want to watch some props cash. But 14 with plus 14 for the Hawks feels a little high. But I'm not going to bet against the Niners, man. Ain't no way. Gents, what do you guys think?
No, I'm definitely not betting against the Niners. And I mean, the Seahawks, they're in the middle of one of the toughest stretches of the NFL season. They played San Francisco 2 weeks ago, went to Dallas last week. Now they're in San Francisco, and then they host Philadelphia next weekend. So that's just 4 tough games in a row for the Seahawks. I mean, they've lost 4 out of their last 5, somehow still second in the NFC West. So I don't have a side or anything in this game. I think it's a good game for props, and I would probably lean with the Seahawks to cover 2 touchdowns if I had to, but that's just a lot of points.
This is a good play for Playa. This is a really good spot. So Playa, does this work where you can score like any scoring, even a field goal, regardless?
I think it's any score. I think it's just points on the board.
I like that. I definitely like that for plus 100. The Niners should definitely score something in every quarter. Only lost by 6. Joe is gung-ho about the fucking Hawks winning today.
Yeah, last week put up a fight.
He did. He was right, and we were wrong. So I know that Geno Smith is also questionable for this game. I think he's going to play, but he's banged up with a groin injury. So Drew Lock could be starting for the Seahawks if Geno can't go. Has that been confirmed, chat? Does anyone know? Anyone looking at that? Is Geno for sure playing or not playing? This is also a later game, so they may not have news about that.
I don't know. I'm just seeing he'd be like a game time decision like 19 hours ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's
any news today.
Drew Lock legacy game. He's going to be fucking bumping on the sidelines to those songs like he does. Yeah, so pay attention. Yeah, he switched real fast about the Geno news. Niners minus 30. Yeah, I don't know. Sus line. I'm not going to play. I just, as you said, guys have talked about it. The props feel nice in this game. So, you got any thoughts before we keep going?
The only thing I liked in this game, I kind of don't want to take anymore because he's listed as questionable, was Zach Charbonnet for over 11.5 receiving yards. He's kind of been featured more in the last few weeks. Dude was a second-round pick. Seahawks just trying to see who's going to be part of their future. I like the kid. He had 39 receiving yards last week and 22 and 18 and 11 the last few weeks before that, so I don't get why it's 11.5. I know you said Geno's also questionable, so you don't know. So at 11.5, minus 110, I like that. But he's questionable, so I don't know about that anymore.
I think I'm not making up that news. I'm almost positive I saw a legitimate
Geno?
report from somebody saying that Geno Smith has a groin injury and he is considered very heavily questionable. I almost, unless it was late last night and I read something incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure that, because I feel like that this would be more of a 10 or a 9-point spread if Geno was healthy, or even closer to like
Geno is questionable with the groin. You are saying.
Let's go. All right.
The dementia has not set in yet.
Game time decision. That's all I've seen.
No taste my health this week. Like that for Kamara.
That's really good.
And like the other thing I was going to say, sorry, is Kenneth Walker also questionable. So I just kind of liked Zach in that spot.
Charbonnet's been good for this team. Yeah. Geno's passing yards line is 237.5 from Vapor Beans. What's up, Vapor Beans? All right, let's keep it going. We got a couple more games to talk about, and then we got to cook something up before we get out of here, gents. So let's move to two last late slate games. We got the Broncos taking on the Chargers. I don't have any legit plays in this game. I do like Russell Wilson to torch the Chargers secondary because they're ass, but that's kind of it for me on this one. Do you guys have any thoughts on this game?
No, honestly, I thought this game was in Denver, so I kind of stayed off of it. Now I'm just realizing it's actually in Los Angeles. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw this clip of Eckler talking about his top 4 running backs this week, and he like struggled to put himself even in the top 4. I don't know if there's a narrative there at all, but Eckler's been hard to fucking bet on. But as bad as this Denver rush defense is, if there was ever a week, I think this is the week.
Well, they've also talked about, they even came out that they were considering playing Joshua Kelly more, giving him more touches because
he's been bad. Like if you watch him, his getaway speed and his breakaway speed has not been there this season. He's not breaking tackles. He's not making defenders miss in the open field. He just hasn't looked like, I don't know whether it's locked in or what it is. And I love Austin Eckler. He's been a league winner in years past. It's just maybe not this season.
I like the over, maybe over 44.5. These teams play each other a lot. It's in LA, like you said, should be good weather. Both of these pass defenses are bad, really bad. So I could see a lot of points possibly, but I don't have anything else besides that. Sukh or Shags, you guys got any thoughts on this one?
Nah.
You both went. No. All right, let's keep it going then. Skip on that one. And then we'll move to last game before we talk about briefly Sunday Night Football. Chiefs taking on the Bills. Shags Chiefs taking on the Bills. 1.5 point favorites in Arrowhead. The Bills on the road, plus 104 on the money line, and the over-under set at 48.5. Shaggy, I'll let you jump off on this one, man. Are the Chiefs getting the job done today?
Dude, I mean, the Bills need to make the playoffs, right? Where are they sitting? They're sitting just outside it right now. I think they've got the caliber to do so, and I think how they would do that would be with a statement win in Arrowhead tonight. But do you think I'm really fucking betting on the Bills?
There he is.
Patrick Mahomes is 15-3 off a loss in his career. He hadn't lost back-to-back games since week 3 of 2021. You're giving me the Chiefs at minus 115 on the money line at Arrowhead against a shitty Bills team that hasn't done anything all year? Come on, guys. It's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. I actually got a great line waiting for it. I got minus 115 on the money line last night. It's up to like minus 130 now, so they're catching some steam late today. But come on, guys. It's the Chiefs. I will say Mahomes is throwing a pick. That's my prop in this one for plus money. Mahomes is throwing a pick. The Bills are 1-4 on the road this season. I will say that they're not winning. Mahomes is throwing a pick though. He's thrown 2 in each of his last regular season games against the Bills. Both of those games happening in Arrowhead. He's got 10 picks on the year. He's thrown one in 8 of 12 games. He's thrown one in 4 of 6 home games, including his last home game, including Sunday night in Green Bay. The Bills, they force 1 pick per game. They've had one in their last 2 games. Mahomes is throwing a pick, but the Chiefs are going to win. There you have it. That's how this game's going.
I don't even think we need to talk about anything else. You know how much you guys want to do something funky?
Mm-hmm.
Always.
So when we cook our parlay in just a couple of minutes, do you guys
DM me? Let's put some action on it.
Do we want to bet the Chiefs today?
Yep.
I could be convinced, dude, because the Bills are terrible.
The Bills are so fake sharp today, too, dude.
I think the Chiefs win by a touchdown, maybe more.
Yes.
Bold move, Cotton. I mean, I'm not saying that because you're my buddy and you're a Chiefs fan. I'm saying
no, I know.
I've hated on the Bills all season. I don't think the Bills are very good.
Move, Cotton. That's a good one.
No Pacheco. I don't care, bro.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. All right, let's talk about this Sunday night football game real quick before we dive in and we're going to cook a Betspresso 4 with our 4 favorite money lines, and then we're going to cook a little lotta before we send you off and get these games started at noon. LOL donations. Hey, man, go for it.
Hey, see you tomorrow, Jays fan.
Bet the Bills. How are you feeling, Jays fan, that you didn't get Ohtani? Sad times, bro. Sorry. So let's talk about this Sunday night football game real quick. Eagles, Cowboys. I loved CD Lamb in this game. I have CD Lamb over 91.5 receiving yards is the line I got for this. It's Eagles +3 right now. Cowboys -3 on the spread. Over under is set at 51.5. It's -180 for the Cowboys and +150 for the Eagles on the money lines. Gents, any thoughts on this one?
Oh, yeah. I got some thoughts.
Oh, yeah. You wrote about this game, so dive in, brother.
I did. Yeah, I scribbled about this one. Two really electric offenses, and then, one in terms of scoring. And then in terms of scoring defense, you've got a top 4 and a bottom 8. Dallas, they score 32 points a game, 41 at home. That's first in the NFL. Philly's not far behind them. They score 28 points on the road. That's 4th in the NFL. Defensively, though, the Cowboys are 4th, giving up just 18 points per game, 15 at home. Eagles much further down that list. They're 24th. They allow 24 points per game. But that number does drop on the road, just 18 points allowed by the Eagles in away games this season. We know the primetime unders trend. I'm not betting against it. I'm betting with it. Defense wins championships. Both of these teams are Super Bowl caliber teams, and I think the defense steps up to play today in Jerry's world. I got the under. Under 52 is what I snagged it at. That's what I got. I got a prop in there as well. It's not CD, but it's a different Cowboys receiver or a pass catcher.
Does it rhyme with Schmand and Schmook?
No, it doesn't. I misspoke. It's not a receiver. It's a pass catcher. Jake Ferguson, the big tight end. 5 receptions for him at plus money. Last game against the Eagles, 4 weeks ago, he had 7 catches on 10 targets for 91 yards and a touchdown. Philly, we know their secondary's not great, but they really struggle against tight ends. Last game, George Kittle went for 4 for 68 on 6 targets. Dalton Kincaid went for 5 for 38 on 6 targets. Kelsey had 7 for 44, a touchdown on 9 targets. And then 4 weeks ago, Jake Ferguson went off already against this team. So I think he does it again. He's a set of secure hands for Dak Prescott. 5 catches for plus money. I had to hop on that.
He's on my fantasy team as well. So I'm into that. Love that play. He's been great for this Cowboys team, dude. Maybe his touchdown could be cheeky as well. Mm-hmm. Cheeky. Gents, you guys any thoughts before we cook something up here on this Sunday night football?
I actually love this look on the under here. I was not even thinking about that, but everything Shaggy just said. And honestly, what primetime under is definitely going to fucking smack outside of Philadelphia and the Cowboys, right? Because that's the one that definitely has to go over, right?
Right.
I think Shaggy's right. Whoever wins this game is, like we said, probably going to be looking at an NFC East division crown. Eagles were 10-1. Now they're looking at 10-2. I don't think they go to 10-3 and give up the division after the Cowboys. I think this game is really, really, really fucking important to them, especially after that embarrassing loss to the Niners last week, where now everybody's talking about it, though no more Super Bowl chance, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I think Philly comes out, puts their stamp on this game defensively. I think they win outright too.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Sukh, what do you think before we cook?
I mean, these boys said it all, and literally the last few weeks we've been running the show so long, I missed getting plays in. So let's start cooking, man. Let's keep it.
Yeah,
moving.
let's finish this off so we don't run out of time. So that was your entire. We went through. We talked about a lot today, guys. So good stuff
We got
all
kicked
around.
off in 20 minutes.
I know. We need
Yeah,
to
we're-
dip. We need to dip. We need to dip. All right, let's
go.
keep it moving. Let's do our best presso 4. So our 4 favorite money lines. We already started off with the. We started
Chiefs,
off the
right?
Vikings. Well, yeah.
We all like the Vikings too.
So Vikings money line.
Chiefs money line.
Chiefs money line. We can throw some spreads in here too if we want.
Yeah.
But let's do Vikings and Chiefs to start us off. That's nice. Both of those are minus 155 and minus 130. I'm getting right now for the Chiefs and the Vikings.
Cool.
Man, all these other short spreads are so.
Niners money line.
Jesus Christ, hell no.
What about
They're winning.
the Texans?
Dude,
They burned us.
I
I
don't
don't
like
want
the
to take the
Texans.
Texans.
Texans are. I think they're a trap today.
How do you guys?
SPJ, you said you like the Colts to cover.
I was about to say, what about the Colts plus 3?
I was gonna say I'm on the money line, so I'm down for the +3.
Gents.
If these other two can get behind,
I could be convinced for the money line, to be honest. If SPJ can get on board, a little plus value.
talk to that guy. I'm on. I'm on
Like, do you
board.
really like the Bengals to win, or is it like more of a stay off for you? Because if it's a stay off for you, then joke.
I'm just trying to like I could dude, all right,
Okay,
let's not get it
let's
let's not get it twisted. The Colts are not very good. Like they're okay, but they are not great. So I think can we please take the +3? They probably are
Yeah.
gonna win and you guys
Yeah.
can say I'm soft, but
No, let's
take
do the +3. Let's do the +3.
Sure.
What about the Buccaneers?
I'm down to ride the Bucs.
Say
for Sukh.
fucking less.
Money line. I'm down
Money
to do
line.
that money line.
Money line.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Fuck the Falcons at home.
That's a
Hey,
4-leg.
That's plus 1,000.
Yep.
Plus 1,002. So Vikings money line, Chiefs money line, Colts +3, Buccaneers money line.
I'm getting 1,050 actually on Yield Bovada.
All right.
There you have it.
1,050. Bing bong. So we got Vikings money line, Chiefs money line, Colts +3, Buccaneers money line. Plus 1,050 on Bovada if you guys want to ride with us. I like it. Gents, we leave it? Do we not overthink it?
Yep.
That's the one.
Are we
That's
in?
the one.
All right,
Cool.
we're in.
Two early slate games, 2 late slate games.
We're riding all day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it.
Yep.
We got 20 minutes. Do we want to try to do a little Hail Mary action? Let's not overthink it. Let's literally just like whatever we thought about originally. Like I liked your pitch on Justin Jefferson V. I think that if he does have a game, he's going to have 100+. We could start with that.
Yep. I'm down for JJ 100+. DJ Moore's actually also got a really good matchup too against the Lions. Which one would you guys rather take? JJ or DJ? Both of them are going to be like 100+, probably around the same value.
I like them both.
Let's go with
Crazy
JJ.
play. We're gonna end up with Baker 3 TDs, man.
Let's go with JJ.
All right, JJ. Why not? We can do both. I'm down to do both.
I'm down to do both, yeah.
What do you think, Shags?
Sorry, what was it? I like JJ for sure. What was my other option?
DJ Moore.
Receiving. Okay, that's not a convincing answer. We will move on from that. I want us to all be in agreement.
It's honestly more that it's just a Bears prop. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, that's
fair enough.
He's had 96 and 100 yards in back-to-back and now back-to-back weeks with Justin Fields. He's
What about can we all agree on did you guys like my Mixon play, the receiving yards, or Chase? Either one of those guys?
I can get down
I
with
bet-
it.
I can get that one Mixon too.
yeah, I like Mixon.
So if we did Mixon 40+, what's that?
I already have his reception, so that would make me feel better.
Hey, there we go. And he can get 40 receiving yards, and the Colts can still cover. 40 plus is plus 310. Sheesh. Oh, Casey Picks likes Chase. I mean, Shamar Chase does have where's his receiver? And the Colts secondary is not great. It's okay, but it's not great. Jamar Chase for 100 plus is plus 280. What do you guys think? Chat, we'll let you guys decide. Chat, you want Chase or do you want Mixon? I mean, we're going to get to press the buttons. You guys can press whatever buttons you guys want, but what do you guys think?
We could do 90 for plus 194 for Chase.
They gave him 5 screen. I think you're going to do a lot of this again today with Mixon.
Okay.
Eileen Mixon, yeah.
Let's go Mixon.
How many yards?
40 plus.
Receiving?
Yep.
Plus 290?
Yep. Okay.
Is Vive Walmarting or giving us his best NZ impersonation?
He's giving us the best NZ.
I'm trying to build stuff too, like you said. So we never get stuff in, and that's what's happening right now.
All right, so we've got Justin Jefferson 100 plus receiving yards. We got Joe Mixon 40 plus receiving yards. Do you guys want to? Where do you want to go next? I was gonna say something. I mean, I kind of like that Dameon Pierce touchdown look.
Dameon Pierce
touchdown.
What were you gonna say, Shaggy?
I was gonna say I'd be down to ladder Ferguson's receptions, but I know you guys like a CD in that one.
No, I'm down to do it. Both can happen, dude.
What is Ferguson's touchdown? I feel like because the Eagles give up a lot of touchdowns to tight ends. If it's like plus 200,
he scored last time they played. He scored in 2 of 3 in his career against the Eagles.
I'm down. It's plus 150. We don't have to get to plus 200. We've got some other juicy legs in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down to do Ferguson Tutty. You down for that, Shaggy?
Tutty? Yeah. Let's do it. What's his? Let me see. What's his receptions? Would that ladder make sense? 6 plus receptions for plus 194. Let's do the Tutty. I like the Tutty.
Okay.
He's a red zone guy.
All right. So we need one more leg. Uno mas.
Did
you guys like? Oh, or we could ladder Godwin's yards. What do you think about that?
Either
in the dome. Has he done some good stuff against the Falcons statistically because they play each other a lot?
Moby did drop his touchdown. Godwin.
Yeah, Hobie was on it.
His tutty?
Yeah.
It's the touchdown. Oh my God. It's plus 280.
I mean, that sounds spicy.
He does not have a tutty against them the last 2 times out, but before that, he's got multiple games of 2 and a bunch of 1.
Could be today.
Yeah.
So it could be the day. Yeah.
Plus 280. That gets us to plus 12,060. What I'm seeing right now.
I mean, I'm not married to it, so if we can find something.
I think we either do Godwin touchdown or Pierce touchdown. Because Pierce, let me look at Pierce. Scored a touchdown last week. I think he has a good game on the ground. Pierce touchdown is plus 230. That was plus 300 last night. What do you guys think? Gun to your head. Who do you want to take? Godwin or Pierce? Whoever we take the other.
I feel like they hate both.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Out of those 2, I like Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pierce.
Let's do
Chat.
it.
Are we going with Pierce then? All right, Pierce taking out Godwin. Godwin's definitely scoring now. Sorry, guys. So Justin Jefferson, 100 plus receiving yards. Joe Mixon, 40 plus receiving yards. Jake Ferguson, touchdown. And Dameon Pierce, touchdown. That's plus 10,460.
Let's go.
We in?
Damn.
Hell yeah.
We in?
Pressing buttons.
Wait, that is plus. You said how much?
Plus, hang on. Plus 10,460.
For Jefferson, 100 plus. Mixon, 40 plus. Ferguson and Pierce, both anytime. All right, I'm getting plus 11,000.
Let's go. Where?
Blue book.
Oh, let me switch books then.
Yeah.
All right, let me switch. I was on the other one because sometimes you can't play certain things.
Right.
All right. I'll read that. Oh, it's at the bottom. You guys are sexy. Colts +3, Bucks money line, Vikings money line, Chiefs money line plus 10,050 is our Griddy-Iron 4. If you guys want to ride with us, see you at the window. You guys know the deal. And then we are going to ride with Jake Ferguson touchdown. Man, I had all the buttons pressed on the other book, and now I've got to switch it over.
Oh, I got it in front of you. Don't worry.
Can you? Yeah, read it off. Can you read it off?
We got Justin Jefferson for 100+ receiving yards. We got Joe Mixon for 40+ receiving yards. We got Jake Ferguson to score a touchdown and Damian Pierce to score a touchdown, plus 11,022.
Let's go.
Bang. There it is right there. It's been an awesome show today, guys, for the Griddy-Iron Gang, going through everything with the NFL in week 14. So excited to have you guys join us. We go live every single day. If this is your first time hanging out with us, give us a follow. Come and kick it back with us tomorrow. We'll be going live again tomorrow at Shags. What time you want to go live, me and you? What do you think? Let's decide live. We'll figure it out.
4:30, 5:30? I don't care.
Just pop the noties on whenever we go live. Just come and kick it with us. We'll be talking all about Monday Night Football, how much my Titans are going to lose to the Dolphins by, and everything else on the Monday night slate. It's going to be an electric time. Go peep the
two Monday night games, right?
There are 2 games. Yeah, because the Titans fucking Dolphins is going to be so piss poor they had to put another one in there. Go peep Shaggy's scribbles
really
about college
tomorrow. Wow, I had no idea, bro.
Go peep the scribbles from Shaggy Bets on his college basketball plays today. If you want to check that out at bettingnews.com. This is brought to you by bettingnews.com. You guys know the deal. Go check us out. Free resources for you guys all over the sports betting space. Get involved. Scan the QR code in the corner or just go to bettingnews.com. Go give all these gents a follow on the Twitter machine at Jess Sukh, at VSauce with 3 A's, at Shaggy_bets. Go follow me. That's Sweatpant Jesus. And go follow all of us at Your Betting News. We appreciate you guys. We could not do it without you. Thanks so much for the love and the support. We will catch you on the next show. Gentlemen, you got any final words for these people before we hop up on out of here?
Nah, I put the college basketball scribbles in there. They'll also be on my Twitter. But a couple of late night games when you're looking for that chase, we got some college basketball for you.
You're looking to spend on the coin you made in the early part of the day, right?
Exactly.
Stay blessed, not stressed. You know the deal, Joe. Appreciate you guys. You came for the winners. You stayed for the vibes. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do? Down in the rolling. What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit. What you know about